Hi everyone and welcome back to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I hope you're doing well. I'm super excited for this episode. Last time was an episode it's not posted yet, so I haven't seen your comments about it. But I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was cool. I mean, the fighting obviously wasn't cool, but I thought it was cool that we got to see both points of view, which it kind of sucked that they all banged on Buffy, but at the same time they have no context, so they can't know. So I'm like, it's fine. It's like they were just expressing the emotion. If you couldn't because you're the main character, then that sucks. So yeah, I'm super excited for this episode. I don't know what to expect. Everybody's like saying, "Oh, it's just like a perfect season," blah blah blah. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see more. I wonder what the monster of the week will be. Also, who will be the villain? Will it be? I don't think it's gonna be Angel. But will it be Drusilla? Will it be like Spike? I don't think I mean, they could be coming back, but they supposedly left. So I'm eager to see who's the big puffin next, for this season. So yeah, and like I would like there's to still be some tension a little bit, but like that they're still kind of friends, but still a little bit of tension because it's just like gone. That would be kind of bizarre. So yeah. But without further ado, my god, this is one of my shortest intros. If you like the video, don't be afraid to leave a like, comment where below, subscribe to see more. You can check out my Patreon if you want the full and uncut reaction. And I'll see you guys right now. My mind was like, bleh. That's Willow, isn't it?
I'm giddy.
Oh, I like you giddy. Always have.
It's the freedom. As seniors, we can go off campus now for lunch. It's no longer cutting. It's legal. Heck, it's expected. Wow, it's also a big step forward.
It's
A
bizarre
senior
because
moment.
when I was in high school, you could always like there were like restaurants nearby, so you could always get off campus.
One that has to be savored. But no, what if they change the rule without telling? What if they're
You're
lying
good.
in wait to arrest me and throw me in detention and mar my unblemished
I'm just
record?
patting his back. You're good.
This is good. This is... Hey, we're seniors. Hey, I'm walking here.
Buffy and food.
Maybe we shouldn't be too coupley around Buffy.
Oh, you mean because of how the only guy that ever liked her turned into a vision?
And what's for lunch?
Oh, I just threw a few things together.
She's still not
When
at
did you
school. I
become
thought she
Martha
would be.
Stewart?
First of all, Martha Stewart knows jack about hand-cut prosciutto.
I don't believe she slays either.
Oh, I hear she can, but she doesn't like to.
Well, way too much free time on my hands
Slay.
since I got kicked out of school.
Oh, I know they'll let you back in.
Don't you and your mom have a meeting with Principal Snyder?
We're seeing Snideman tomorrow.
Ooh, Scott Hope at 11 o'clock. He likes you. He wanted to ask you out last year, but you weren't ready then. But I think you're ready now. Or at least you're supposed to stop me when I do that.
I like when you do that.
She just runs. He is coming over. He will either be a monster or be killed in the next 40 minutes.
Buffy.
Hi. I think that went very well. Don't you think that went very well?
That went
Didn't
very
try to slit our throats or anything. It's progress.
Did you do that little half smile thing?
Look, I'm not trying to snare Scott Hope. I just want to get my life back, you know, do normal stuff.
Like date?
That's a good
you
point.
Want a date?
Welcome to Happy Burger. May I take your order, please?
Diet soda. Medium.
That'll be 89 cents at the window, sir.
89 cents for... I fucking wish. It's gonna be like...
Sunnydale.
It's gonna be like 150.
Town's got quaint. And the people. You call me sir. Don't you just miss that? I mean, admittedly, it's not a haven for the brothers, you know, strictly the Caucasian persuasion here in the Dale. But, you know, you just gotta fit right in here.
Is he the next big villain?
That was some fun. We're here for one thing.
Okay, no, he's gonna be a
Kill
one
the
time.
Slayer. Yeah. Still. Big picture.
Wow, you gotta wait a long time.
Have a nice night, sir.
Right back at you.
The Slayer. I'm going to rip.
Welp. I know that wasn't the point, but he looks just like a girl, because usually that's what they, that's just lying on the bed, like stomach, and they're just kicking her legs, like. Like maybe he looks more like a henchman than a big villain, but maybe. Sometimes you're like, but I mean, there was the one time with like, when Angel became Angelus, and it was like, the guy could like kill entire humanity, but it only took 2 episodes for him to die. So at this point, we never really know. We never really know. Ugh! Wait.
I miss you.
It is Angel. No, it's not Angel. What? Because she said I missed you. Well, that's the ring. But they were watching. But that's, and his hair is curly now.
I loved you.
The worst is, because I know he comes back, this is probably what's gonna happen. And I thought...
Angel.
Go to hell!
Is that actually him?
I did.
Or is that like a dream? Because it could have been actually him.
Here are the terms of your reentry, Missy. Take 'em or leave 'em. 1, that you pass a makeup test of every class you skipped out on last year. 2, that you provide in writing 1 glowing letter of recommendation from any member of our faculty who is not an English librarian. 3, that you complete an interview with our school psychologist, who must conclude that your violent tendencies...
I'm really back in school because the school board overruled you. Wow.
Buffy...
That's like having your whole
You know what? I was about to say maybe no, but fucking kill him.
ability to do this job called into question when you think about it.
I think what my daughter's trying to say is, nah, 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 nah.
I didn't expect that. I thought she would just be...
It's the mayor on line 1.
His whole fuck.
Good timing. I could use your help. I trust you remember the demon of Cutler.
Giles, contain yourself. Yes, I'm back in school, but you know how it embarrasses me when you gush, so let's just skip all that and get straight to work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi. Well, of course it's wonderful to have you back. It goes without saying. But
literally.
You enjoy making me say it, don't you?
Okay, Kathleen, huh? What are you doing? Hey. Oh, a spell? Can I help?
Possibly, with the research.
Nice.
It's very sensitive and,
Who's more sensitive than me?
and difficult spell. It involves creating a protective circle around... Well, I don't want to bore you with the details. But there's a litany that one has to recite in Aramaic. It's very specific, so I need to get a few details about your experience of defeating Cathla and Angel.
Yeah. Oh, I need to know the details.
Fire away. Kathla sucked him into hell instead of the world. That's about it.
Yes, well, that should be very helpful.
Oh, no. I have to go take an English makeup exam. They give you credit just for speaking it, right?
Nope.
Sage, I love that smell. And Marnock's root? You know, a smidge of this mixed with a virgin saliva does something I know nothing about.
These forces are not something that one plays around with. Well, what have you been conjuring?
Nothing. Much. Well, you know, I tried the spell to cure Angel, and I guess that was a bust. But since then, you know, small stuff. Floating feather, fire out of ice, which next time I won't do on the bedspread.
That would be a good idea.
Are you mad at me?
No, of course not, no. If I were, I would be making a strange clucking sound in my tongue.
He did hear it. I mean, how could he not have? My god, those lectures look like they're having fun, especially those two. Oh, you couldn't see that. My finger does nothing.
Don't let me interrupt.
Is she all glowy?
Yeah, I suspect happiness.
Passed my English makeup exam.
Ooh, that's
Hanging
nice.
with my friends. Hello, my life, how I've missed you. Yeah, actually I do.
Well, would you like to...
Dance? I don't know. I'm bad with, well, thank you for asking. It's just that they're...
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go stand by the dance floor. If you change your mind, you can mosey on over, and then if not, then you don't mosey. No harm, no foul, right?
Right.
Oh, he's sweet. Hopefully he'll stay sweet.
Come on, Buffy. I mean,
What was the last thing that guy danced to? Casey and the Sunshine
That's who I was pointing at, that they were having so much fun. You're being intense. What? Oh, he looks like the guy in your dream. That was actually Angel in your dreams, but he's not actually Angel.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh no, it's fine, dude.
It's mine. Really, it's mine. But I have to go.
I'm so sorry.
Where'd she go?
I love that they let her.
It's nothing. They're probably just making out.
Hey, that's not what making out sounds like. Unless I'm doing it wrong.
No, you're doing it right, girl.
Stop struggling. This won't hurt.
Are you another?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's a new Slayer in town.
Really? That one doesn't make sense. She didn't die. Again.
Can I borrow that? Thanks, B. Couldn't have done it without you.
Can we rewind back to the fact that we ask your name and who you are?
The whole summer, it was like the worst heat.
That story and show it every Christmas.
God, I could eat a horse. Isn't it crazy how slaying just always makes you hungry and horny?
Well, sometimes I crave a non-fat yogurt afterwards.
I get it. Not the horny thing, yuck. But the two Slayer thing. There was one, and then Buffy died for like 2 minutes, so then Kendra was called, and then when she died, Faith was called.
But why were you called here? Well, I wasn't. My watcher went after some retreat thing in England, and so I skipped out. I figured this was my chance to meet the infamous Buff and compare notes. So, V, did you really use a rocket launcher one time?
Yeah, actually, it's a funny story. There was...
So what was the story about that alligator? You said something before.
Oh, there's this big daddy vampire out of Missouri. He used to keep them as pets. So he's got me wrapped.
So what's gonna happen is that they're just gonna keep killing the not Buffy Slayer and just keep getting well, that's gonna get annoying.
Oh, do you guys remember the three? That's right, you never met the three. Well, there was three.
Something occurring. No, you both kill vamps, and who could blame you? But I'm wondering about your position on werewolves.
Oz is a werewolf.
It's a long story.
I got bit.
Apparently not that long.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you don't go scratching at me or humping my leg, we're 5 by 5, you know?
Fair enough.
The vamps, though, they better get their asses to DEFCON 1.
And lectures and discussions. It's a great honor to be invited.
But you're not.
Also, I'm told.
It's boring. Way too stuffy for a guy like you.
Fuck, I know her
maybe I
face.
should introduce you again. Faith, this is Giles.
I've seen him. If I'd have known they came that young and cute, I would have requested a transfer.
Raise your hand if ill.
Well, leaving aside for a moment my youth and beauty, I think it's fortuitous that
I mean,
Faith arrived.
she got it right.
And she did.
To which you're also invited, of course. Dinner with us.
Dying to meet the fam. I'm in.
Great. Great, then we can patrol. Also together.
Hey, don't you have that health science makeup?
Oh, yeah, actually, I could use a little coaching.
You know, you can hang out with us while she's testing.
You wanna?
Say yes and bring your stories.
You guys go. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sit.
Okay. Hey, later. We'll talk weapons.
But I think she's real cool. Because Buffy obviously feels like rejected because she's kind of new. But rejected is kind of a strong word, but you know what I mean. But I think she's just running along. I'll find out later, but I know her from somewhere.
That's what I thought. But
Giles, look, I've got makeup tests to pass, missing
He
people
did not
inside
get
the
it.
fridge, and a zesty new Slayer to feed. Next time I kill Angel, I'll video it. And over here we have the cafeteria, where we were mauled by snakes.
And this is the spot where Angel tried to kill Willow.
Oh, and over there in the lounge is where Spike and his gang nearly massacred us all on parent-teacher night. Oh, and up those stairs, I was sucked into a muddy grave.
And they say young
Probably still would have dropped out, but I might have been sad about it. So what's up with Bea? I mean, she seems wound, kind of tight, needs to find the fun a little, like you two.
Well,
Oh, water. Huh?
Oh, and then the alligator store. She's got something, doesn't she?
What is it with you and Slayers? Maybe I should dress up as one and put a stake to your throat.
Oh, please, God, don't let that be sarcasm.
Does anyone believe that is her actual hair color?
I haven't seen him laugh like that. Hey, maybe Faith and Scott could hit it off. I mean, if you're done with him. Not that you used him.
Yeah, you can stop talking. It's good.
Hadn't definitely 100% said no for all time. It's just, you don't enter into these things lightly, There's repercussions to consider, and
Faith has been telling me tall tales.
she's funny, and she's leaving. We have to go.
Oh.
Bye. He's a cutie. Has he seen anybody?
Mr. Trick, talk to me.
This town, this very street, wired with fiber optics.
CB Jackie and a T3, 2,500 megs per. We have the whole world at our fingertips. All I'm saying.
What? Blood of the Slayer.
Yeah, we know. There's been 100 guys before you trying. You're not gonna get it.
On that note, there's good news and bad. Rumor has it that this town already has a Slayer, which makes 2. Not real sure how that happened.
If there are 100 Slayers, I'll kill them all. She's going to pay for what she did to me.
Do we know you?
Yeah, she is. I'm running a computer check on every hotel, rooming house, and youth hostel in town. Meanwhile,
Are we supposed to
as
know
the
this
sun
guy?
goes down,
Just a second, honey. Buffy never talks that way. Why do you love it?
Well, when I'm fighting, it's like the whole world goes away, and I only know one thing, that I'm gonna win, and they're gonna lose.
That's the thing. She's not lost a fight yet, so she's super confident, but Buffy has lost kind of everything, so there it is.
Sure. It's that dead feeling you get when they win and you lose.
I don't let that kind of negative thinking in.
Right. Right. That could get you hurt. Buffy can be awfully negative sometimes.
She's right there!
Look, now she's getting along with my fries.
Now, Buffy.
Plus, at school today, she was making eyes at my not boyfriend. This is creepy.
Does anybody else think Faith is creepy?
No, but I'm the one getting single white female here.
Yeah, it's probably good you were an only child.
Oh, damn.
I'm just getting my life back. I'm not looking to go halfsies on it.
Well, there's some things I'd be happy to see you share, like the slaying. I mean, 2 of you fighting is safer than 1, right? That means you. When did you die? You never told me you died.
No, it was just for a few minutes.
Oh, I hate this. I hate your life.
Mom,
I mean, I know what she meant,
I know
but
you
goddamn.
didn't choose this. I know it chose you. I have tried to march in the Slayer Pride Parade, but
it's hard.
I don't want you to die.
Oh. I'm not gonna die. I know how to do my job. Besides, like you said, I've got help now.
Yeah, maybe a little too long.
Girl!
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
You got a problem?
I'm 5 by 5 here, B. Live an entirely large. Actually wondering about your problem.
Well, I may not sleep in the nude and wrestle alligators.
Maybe it's time you started, because obviously something in your bottle needs uncorking. What is it, the angel thing?
What do you know about Angel?
Just what your friends tell me. Big love, big loss, you ought to deal and move on.
She should not have dropped that.
My dead mother hits harder than that.
Oh, mommy issues, here we come. Well, I mean, there had to be a problem. Wow.
What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
She's too high. You need to lose someone.
Faith have very different temperaments.
Yeah, and mine's the sane one. Girl's not playing with a full deck, Giles. She has almost no deck. She has a 3.
You said yourself that she killed one. Well, she's just a plucky fighter who got a little carried away. Which is natural. She's focused on the slaying. She doesn't have a whole other life here as you do.
She doesn't need a life. She has mine.
I think you're being a little...
Scrappy dressers. And, oh, the one that nearly bit me mentioned something about kissing toast. He lived for kissing toast.
Do you mean Kakistos?
Maybe it was taquitos. Maybe he lived for taquitos. What?
Kakistos.
Yeah. What, is it gonna be the big villain?
Is that bad?
Kakistos is Greek. It means the worst of the worst. It's also the name of a vampire so old that his hands and feet are cloven.
Oh, it's that dude.
Now, this guy shows up 2 days ago, right?
I just realized. How the fuck did he get his car? When? Since? Oh no, wait. Spike. Huh? My bad.
Okay, but I was right about the leprechauns, right?
As far as I know.
Good. Okay.
My reality is insane
I'm
now.
gonna talk to Faith, see if khaki trousers rings.
Kakistos.
Kakistos rings a bell. Or an alarm.
Right.
Right.
But it's always the worst of the worst, and then this guy is the worst of the worst. There's so many worst of the worst. Like, at this point, I'm just blank.
Scott. How are you?
Okay, you know, I gotta...
I know, be somewhere else, right? Think of this as my last-ditch effort. I realize that one more is gonna qualify as stalking.
Aww.
I've given a lot of thought.
I like what I've seen of him so far. I think it might be time to see a little more.
Keaton is key. Oh, I got you a little present. A guy in the retro shop said that it represents friendship. That's something I would very much like to have with you.
Oh, he's so... That's gonna put her off, by the way. But it's so...
You like?
Ah! Fuck, I knew it. Fuck. Oh. Why? Putain de merde. Il est tellement cute en plus. Tu peux pas genre lui dire « Ah oui, c'est la bague de mon ex que j'ai tué, tu sais. » Sorry. I'll put subtitles. Am I still in frame, actually? I am. I'm just gonna...
I can't. I can't do this.
Okay. I get the message.
He's so sweet, it's not his fault.
Joss, hi. Yeah. I'm fine. Did you reach the retreat?
Yes, I did.
What did our watcher say?
Her watcher's dead.
He was so sweet. Oh my god. I'm kind of sad because I think Buffy would have loved someone like that. but I don't think she was ready for it. Oh, he was so fucking sweet. I don't even remember his name. You would have been awesome. I would have loved you. He was so sweet. If someone asked me out like that, I would say yes 1,000,000 times. Oh.
What do you know about Kakistos?
That he's here. We're not happy to see old friends, are we? What'd he do to you?
It's what I did to him, all right?
And what was that? Faith, you came here for a reason. I can help.
You can mind your own business. I'm the one who can handle this.
Yeah, you're a real badass when it comes to packing. What was that you said about my problem? Got a deal and move on? Like you took care of your watcher?
Low blow. Low blow, dudes.
He killed her, didn't he?
I just said, you know, she kind of needs to lose someone as a joke. My bad.
Isn't handy.
She's gonna die.
Faith.
So it was not Buffy he was after.
I just bought us a little more time. No! Scream later! Escape now!
So her super happy and be careful act was actually just that, an act.
I was there when he killed my watcher, and I saw what he did to her, what he was gonna do to me. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't, and I ran.
Faith, first rule of slang, don't die. You did the right thing, okay? You didn't die. Now you do the math. One of him, two of us. Yes.
No. This is his place.
Don't die!
Mission failure. Oh, was those I want the other guy, the henchman, to become the big puffin? Looks cooler than this guy. Seriously, having clothes for feet because you're too old? What kind of perk is that?
Well, the birds are with him.
Fair.
There's a reason these vengeance crusades are out of style. It's the modern vampire. You see the big picture.
Yeah, he's gonna be the big puffin. Oh, how did that not work?
I guess you need a bigger stake, Slayer.
Oh, because it was not deep enough. Wow. See what I mean? Oldest vampire we know. He's so old, he's a fucking goat. Dealt with in like 5 seconds.
She really came through in the end. She had a lot to deal with, but she did it. She got it behind her.
I'm glad to hear it.
I couldn't tell.
Angel was cured.
I'm sorry.
When I killed him, Angel was cured. Your spell worked at the last minute, Will. I was about to take him out, and something went through him, and he was Angel again.
The part I didn't
He
know.
didn't remember anything that he'd done. He just held me. But it was too late, and I had to. So I told him that I loved him, and I kissed him, and I killed him. I'm sorry. It's okay. I've been holding on to that for so long. It felt good to get it out. I'll see you guys later.
That brought back the memories. Yeah.
Giles, I know you don't like me playing with mystical forces, but
I was waiting for you to get out of class.
He's gonna say no. But then...
Oh, why?
There was someone a while ago, and, the ring sort of confused me. But I liked what you said about friendship. I liked it a lot. And Buster Keaton, big fun. And I'm capable of big fun, even though there's no earthly way you could possibly know that about me. Wow, if I knew I was gonna go on this long, I probably would have brought some water. What I'm trying to say is, if you would still like to go to...
Okay, you know what? I thought about it, and I'm in. When do you want to go?
Well, I have one thing that I have to do tonight, and then I'm good.
Good.
Oh, it was well within his right to, like, say no, because, I mean, the way she rejected... He couldn't understand, obviously, but well within his right. So, but I'm glad he said yes. And then he's gonna come back, and it's gonna be all the shit. Is the statue still here? Oh, I'm a dumbass. Of course it's not. That's where the spot was. No, not nothing. I was right. It's like it's a sus nothing. I just said. Hi. I don't like it. I know that Angel is supposed to come back because of the season of Angel, the series of Angel. But I would have liked if it, in my head, he was not going to be there for the entire of season 3 except for like dreams and shit. I'm kind of mad that he is. Because I feel like it's one of those villains that is like, okay, there was 2 seasons, you were sent to hell, you like all this shit, and like the way he was sent to hell is like, yes, come back. Makes sense for you to come back someday. You know, they left that door open for a reason. For him to come back literally 3 episodes later, if I know like it's a different season, but timeline wise, this is literally 3 episodes later, and he's back. It's just like this. I was kind of happy that we were gonna move on from Angel Angst. Like, come on. There's so many villains that are like the worst of the worst that you could connect to Buffy. There's so many. Why did Angel have to come back? There's so soon. Mid-season 3, sure. I would have been more like shocked than here. I'm just literally disappointed. I don't know how that's gonna ring for some people, but I'm like, I like Angel, not Angels, but I like Angel, but I feel like with the conclusion that we got, oh putain merde, sorry for the with the conclusion that we got with Buffy finally having a closure and like going on a date with another boy and like getting this out, and then he's like, oh, you know what, those 3 episodes were for fuck all, nada, nothing, absolument rien. And that kind of makes me mad. And I know that character development isn't is never wasted, right? But I feel like she got over Angels. I mean, not really, but she's getting there, and I would have loved more of a season of her healing. I mean, Buffy not having romance an entire season, I wouldn't have minded. For just to her to, relax. But now he's back, and like, it's just gonna be the same stuff all over again. But now, instead of it being Angel's Adder, it's gonna be Angel Adder, because there's no fucking way he went to hell and got the happiest moment of his life. So of course it's Angel. That makes me mad. Oh, and disappointed. It's just like, I knew he was gonna come back because of the season of Angel, but I feel like it just kind of wastes the potential of the season. I think it's probably because of contractual reasons that they have to bring him back for this series. Oops, sorry, or something. But man. So yeah, I'm not exactly the most happy with this choice. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it could have had so much development, and he could still have been there, but it's just, you move on, and she gets better because her whole kind of, so much of herself and her life was tied in with Angel. Like, she sees him in everything, and I would have loved to see her actually move on. I mean, I don't know if it would have been sadder to then see him come back, but to just have him be back 3 episodes later, it kind of wastes his sacrifice. Her sacrifice. Do you get what I mean? Like, she sacrificed everything that she had. And of course, they're not going to get together because, or if they do, it's going to be later in the future because he's going to be mad at her. But I feel like to bring him back so suddenly by putting down a fucking ring makes no sense to me. It's like, she had so much angst, she like had to kill her lover, and you're telling me she had to place a ring? Maybe that's not it, okay? But from what I know, to come back, and then he's back, and that's it. I feel like that really wastes the sacrifice she did, and I'm not saying his because I don't know what he went through, which is probably shit, because hell. But you get what, I just feel like that was kind of a waste. You had given me this 10 episodes later, I would have had a very different conversation with you. That I assure you. But I just feel like it's kind of wasted. I'm sure the episodes are going to be great and that it's going to be fun, but it just feels too soon. I feel like we just got to see Buffy, and then it's like, oh, but he's back again, So, yeah. I really like the dude. What was his name? Is he on the spotlight? No, he's not. That would have been dumb. Why would he have been on the spotlight? Scott. That's such a basic name. How did I forget that? Sorry. But he was so cute. Oh my god, and I loved it. I loved it, and it was well within his right for him not to go on a date, because honestly, having been walked off, having you give her a gift and she just drops it to the ground no, I can't accept this. Even if, because this is in mind that he has no context, obviously. I probably would have been I don't really know, you might drop me at any minute. But he was so cute. He was he was not like, I immediately want to date. I just want friendship, and obviously it was if this can get developed, develop. I would love it. But oh, he's so sweet. I want a Scott in my life. You're so I think it's just the way he presented it, the way he was just like so sweet. It's like, there's a dance, we can dance if you want. Oh, he was so cute. He was so sweet. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. I'm glad she finally told people. I'm not gonna go back to the angel thing because I feel like I've talked enough about it. And maybe when I'm not as strong about it, usually a lot of times, that's why I love reading her comments, because I get to see a different point of view that I didn't think about. With some of you guys that have watched the show much more than I have and have insight that I don't have. Because for me, it's just like, bro, why? That feels dumb. But like for episode 3, that feels dumb, you know? Anyways, let's move on. I don't want to spend the whole time on this because there's so much stuff in this episode. That Giles literally lied, because I think he knew that something... I think for her to hold back so much on what happened kind of left him suspicious. Maybe he didn't think that Angel had... I hadn't realized that he knew that she had this, through blah, blah, blah. But because in my head I was like, if he knows that, then he knows that the spell worked. But no, he doesn't know that the spell worked. So I think it's really nice and cool. And the way he brought her out to it in a natural way that didn't feel too pressing. Like, sure, he pressed her, that I'm like, girl, can you stop? But like when she finally admitted it to them, he wasn't even asking. So I think that was a good thing. That he, and maybe not the, just forcing her, but it ended up with her feeling happy about it and sort of moving on. So I'm happy about that. Also, he was naked. I bet a lot of people freaked out about that. Angel. I love Witch Willow. Love it so much. Love to see more of that. That's so cool. We barely got to see it in season 2, end of season 2, so I would love to see Willow doing some spells. Also love that Oz is there. I'd love to see some werewolf Oz action. I would love to see Scott and Buffy developing together, but apparently that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, also maybe a new villain. The guy, the henchman guy, he had a slight accent, so I didn't understand some of what he was saying, but he seemed funny. So I'm more than happy to see more about that. Especially that, like, the guy having clove. What? Maybe that's an actual legend or something. But I feel like, oh yes, you have managed to survive for so long. You have managed to kill so many humans. Your reward, clove hands. Like, you can't even do this anymore. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. I'm kind of sad that Angel is back so quickly. I feel like it could have waited a little bit longer. I don't know. But I'm still excited to see where this takes us. I'm excited to see how he's gonna be now that he's back, because I don't know if time moves differently. That happens a lot. That time moves differently. Like in the first episode, it was like, oh, but this is like hell. So maybe, don't know why he was naked, really, but so I'm also excited to see what happened to him. Even if I'm not thrilled about the timing of his return, I'm still excited to see what happens and what he's gonna do now, which is probably not gonna be good for us. But yeah, so let's look at the extras. Bum, 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 bum. This special featured band is Darling Violeta. Darling Violeta is an American dark wave band based in Hollywood, California, United States. Their name is taken from the salutation used by Bela Lugosi in letters to his mistress Violeta Napierska. The band released their first EP, Bathwater Flowers, in 1997, though this work is commonly considered an album by most sources. Okay. 2 songs were performed by the band in the episode Faith, Hope, and Trick on the television series Buffy Vampire Slayer, Blue Sun from Bathwater Flowers, and Cure from the Kill You episode. I don't remember any of those, but I'm all for it. The style of the band is recognizable for the voice of singer Cami Ellen to the use of cello, particularly in their early compositions and lyrics charged with sexual innuendo, dark metaphor, and goth references. The last album, Parlor, was released in 2003, and although technically still together, has not been active since 2009. It's a long fucking time. She's played by Eliza Dushku. Okay, who are you? She came to the attention of casting agents at the age of 10. She was chosen after a 5-month search for the lead role as Alice in the film That Night. In 1993, she learned the role of Pearl alongside Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio in This Boy's Life, a role she has later said opened a lot of doors. The following year, she played the teenage daughter of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. She has parts as Paul Racer's daughter in Bye Bye Love and as Sadie Johnson in Raise the Sun. She took time away from acting to complete her junior and senior years of high school. She was accepted into the George Washington University in Washington, D.C., as well as a place in Suffolk University in Boston, where her mother works as a professor. In 2000, she starred in Cheerleader Committee Bring It On and followed up with Soul Survivor in 2001. She appeared in The New Guy with D.G. Qualls and City by the Sea with Robert De Niro, again, and James Franco the same year. She was invited to be part of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. In 2003, she starred in horror film Wrong Turn as well as indie comedy drama The Kiss. She was also cast as the lead in new Fox series True Calling, where she played medical student Truth Davis. She appeared in an off-Broadway production entitled Dog Sees God. In December 25, where she played Van's sister, she appeared in a Simple Plan music video for I'm Just a Kid. Oh, maybe that's where I know her from. And in the video for Rockstar by Nickelback. Oh my god. There's a lot of stuff. She appeared in an off-Broadway production entitled No, that's not it. She also appeared in a total of 5 video games. She voiced the role of Yumi Sawamura in the English version of Yakuza for PlayStation 2, released in 2006. She also starred as Shandi, one of the lead characters in Saints Row 2, released on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in 2008. She lent her voice to the lead character Ruby Maloney in WET. In 2003 also saw Dushku announce her reprisal of the role of Shandi in Saints Row 4. In 2005, she announced filming had begun for Noble Son alongside Danny DeVito and Bill Pullman. On Broadway was another independent movie shot in her hometown of Boston. She co-starred with Macaulay Culkin in Sex and Breakfast, released in 2007. She also starred in the films Open Grave, The Theater Case, The Half-Witted Killer. I know about this. I've heard of this. Haven't seen it. From 2009 to 2010, she worked alongside Joss Whedon to produce the sci-fi thriller series Dollhouse. Oh, that was recommended to me. In which she played the lead role of Echo. From 2013 to 2015, she voiced the role of She-Hulk. Oh, it is the animated series Hulk and Age of Smash. In 2016, she was cast in a recurring role in the 4th season of the Cinemax TV series Banshee. Oh, maybe I might have heard from that. In 2017, she had a recurring role in the last 3 episodes of the 1st season of the CBS drama series Bull. Well, that's awesome. Go, girl. Let's go, Eliza! Maybe that's from that video. I don't know. No. You choose an unexpected enemy invades Buffy's life, defeats holes, and leaving her disparate. Okay, I forgot to talk about Faith at all. I feel like it makes sense that since Kendra died, there was another Slayer called. but I feel like that could go endlessly as well. Like, there's supposed to be one, but at this rate, it could be like there's 5 all at once, you know? I think it was really cool to see that, like, because at first I was really like, man, she's just like so, she thinks she's so like great herself and stuff. She thinks she's so great, she thinks she's the best, and like that she can never lose. But no, she knows, and she was just trying to put on an act, so maybe to convince herself or something. So I thought it was really cool. Giles said that she's staying here indefinitely, so I think that's really cool. Because we get to see her more than Kendra, at least. Like, literally, she was there 2 episodes and died the second one. Like, bro. And it was also cool that her watcher was a woman, because in my head, the way they said, I think it's because I was about to say, but not really. In my head, for some reason, they were all male, because I think maybe because of the movie, and in my head, a watcher that sounds like male in nature, which now that I say it is dumb, but I think that was cool. So yeah, I think she's really cool. Sorry, I forgot to talk about her, but I would love to see her more. I don't think she's gonna be regular, obviously, but I would love for her not to die, but just be there sometimes. That would be cool. Ooh, dying. How'd she do that exactly? She's so pretty. You're handsome, I guess. Very pretty as well. My love, mine, oh mine. Her outfit was really cool. I don't know what these beads are, but I think they're nice. I mean, I think it was just to cover up the breasts, the boobies, but still. Oh, dang. Nice. Love the photos. Faith, Hope, and Trick. 8.1 out of 10. That's pretty cool. Apparently, I love it. Like, it's a long story. I got bit. Apparently, not that long. Love that. Death count. Happy Burger employee bitten by Trick. Disco Dave staked by Faith. Pizza delivery guy drained by Trick. Oh, his name is Trick. Oh! I was like, what the fuck is Trick? Now we know. His name is Trick. 4 vampires staked by Buffy. Motel manager killed by Kakistos. Kakistos staked by Faith with the wooden column. Like, bro, that slid in like a. Oh, why is that still question marks? That slid in like a butter, like so smooth. Buffy recognizes Disco Dave as a vampire due to his stated dance moves and clothing. I didn't even realize that she knew him. Oh, that's okay. Because he was about to be called the vampire Thomas out of a crowd based solely on his out of fashion clothes. I just thought that she saw him lead her away. That was like, oh, that's sus. In the novel Spike and Drew, Pretty Maids All in a Row, Kakistos is revealed to have the habit of making his victims wrestle alligators while in misery, implied as the inspiration for Faith's tale in this episode. The novel Go Ask Malice includes the complete tale of Faith rescuing church folks outside her house from vampires. Love to see that, but she's naked, so we'd still love to see that. But at the same time, meh. An exterior shot of the school after Buffy and Faith killed Kakistos. It's a shot used previously in Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. You can see one of the Cordettes wearing her red jacket and red hat from the scene when they were ignoring Cordy. The name Kakistos is green. Giles states that it means the worst of the worst, but it simply means the worst. Buffy and Giles are walking. Giles holds a mug. He looks at his watch and says what time it is. Yeah, it's like, I thought it was weird. I was like, I don't know how he read that like this, but oh well. I thought he was just that cool. When Buffy and Faith break the hotel window to escape Kakistos, and his followers, both of them put their hands on the broken windowsill as they leap. Sorry, out of the room, yet neither of them sustained wounds that scraping across broken glass would cause. Fair. At their bronze, immediately after Giles and Willow talks about magic, the singer's mouth is out of sync with the soundtrack. Ooh. After Buffy and Faith's first combo patrol, the scene cuts to a hallway at Sunnydale High, and as the camera tracks a student coming down the stairs, there's a moment where you can see over the top of the set at the far end of the corridor. Oh, I want to see that. Because I thought it was just at an odd angle, but... Oh, because he pushed that... in my head, I was like, maybe he can still see it like that. I don't have my headphones on, but I'm gonna trust you. I can't tell. I'm not doing that because now every time I have to restart my computer every time that I connect this audio for when I film. So I ain't gonna do that, sorry. But I'll watch it afterwards though, with my normal headphones instead. No worries. Wanna see the visible set. Ah, t'as raison. That's cool. I love to see like sets and what's behind it. The featured band Darling Violetta would later provide the title theme for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer spin-off show Angel. Oh, that's cool. K. Todd Freeman, Mr. Trick, auditioned for the role of Spike and was a frontrunner for the role alongside James Marsters. That would have been so different yet so cool. But at the same time, James Marsters. But that could have been really nice. When Buffy asked Giles about the accuracy of her saying leprechauns are real, Giles responded with, "As far as I know, yes." Mercury is the first instance of a running gag throughout both Buffy and Angel, referencing the iconic non-existence of a magical creature in a world where most, if not all, other mythical beings do in fact exist. I'm looking to see that. The hideout Mr. Trick and Kakistos use in this episode is the same filming location used for the Ghostbusters firehouse. Really? Goddamn. That's cool. This is uncredited actor Michael Worth's second time playing a vampire in a series, having appeared in episode School Harp for season 2, also uncredited. My dude, you need to voice yourself. When Faith professes her attraction to Giles in the library, seeing Buffy remarks, "Raise your hand if you," and she and Xander raise their hand. Notably Willow, who is present, does not raise her hand. My girl. The title has the remarkable trait of being simply the list of names of 3 characters that made their first appearance. Faith, Hope, Trick. Oh. I didn't even look at the title. Oh my god, yeah. They were not there. Ooh. The New Little Sister. Okay. The spell. What spell? Faith, Hope, Faith arrives. The New Little Sister. That was kind of like... not condescending, because you can be a nice relationship with... little sisters, obviously. I have one. But yeah. This was fun. Not what I expected. I think every time I say that, it's like, I didn't expect that every funky time, but I think this time, it's worse. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment what you thought below, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.